Alright, so today we're going to be changing the oil on our tractor. If you've seen it in some of the previous videos, I've used it for putting engines inside cars or removing them. Sometimes vehicles get stuck coming up and down the muddy driveway and you have to have a little excessive force, a little stronger than a 4x4. I'm not dogging the truck at all, sorry. Anyways, the tractor, it's been a couple minutes since I've changed the oil, and by minutes I mean years, and by years I mean too damn long. But today I'm going to walk you how to do it. So, let's get started. You will also need a funnel for applying the oil. Don't forget your filters. You are also going to need a oil catch. So, holds quite a bit. Then you're going to also need some rags, like rags. Let's get it. Let's start by popping open your hood. The latch is dead opposite. It's on this side. Just pull it and lift. You don't have to do this, but I like to take off the oil cap from the top of the motor, just so it doesn't cause a siphon. And believe it or not, it does cause a siphon. If you want to know where your cap is, it's right here. And I just take it off and set it back on so no dust, debris can go down in there, but it's not airtight anymore. Alright, we are on technically the passenger side if you want to give it a definition. And then this is your oil pan, your plug. Watch out for the drive shaft. Get under here. There you go. Let's give it a pop. The only reason I'm doing that is because you guys are, the camera are in place, but the way I can do it one-handed here. When you get it started, start backing out, you can adjust this. I would say pull it way out because it's probably going to be a streamer. Yep. So it came out pretty far, but then we can adjust it to where it will go back in just a little bit. I'll let that drain out. So while that continues to drain out, we can go ahead and go to the driver's side, technically, left hand, and we'll get the oil filter off. So over here on the driver's side, technically left hand, if you want to go by that. I know I'm a broken record, but given the design here, no matter what you do, it's probably going to drip oil. And you've got electrical components here, you know, other hoses, things you don't want to generally get oil on. So what I like to do, especially if you have a tractor, you're probably living on a ranch, is take a feed bag, cattle, horse, whatever. Behind it, just like that. So when it lets go, the feed bag will catch it all, if it does. So, that way, any oil drips will be caught by the feed bag. You can pull it away, everything's clean. So you don't have to have this, but it is helpful to have an oil band wrench. And one thing to remember is that it's upside down, so you're going to be spinning righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. And for orientation, how to go lefty-loosey, that's gonna go righty-tighty, but it's opposite. Get it started. Yeah, that is. Here, remember it's opposite. And just don't rush it. Make sure you don't cross thread. You'll feel it. If you get any resistance, then back off and start over. So we can get this bag out of the way. Go straight in the trash. You can use your oil wrench to tighten it back down. I mean, you might do it just to give it, make sure it's snug because it's in an awkward position. Just feel it. And remember, this is amplified, so when it's getting tight with the wrench, it's really tight with the hand. There we go. Doesn't take much. Oil sealed. Looks good to me. So it's been maybe 15 minutes. Make sure to wipe your plug back off and put it in. Get her started. You can also check the O-ring on there before you put it back on, just to make sure it's good. And see, that's snug, so I'm gonna give it just one little pounce. It feels good. You can also recheck this when we start adding oil. Stop and then check just to make sure that everything should be good. So you can either struggle to get up way up in here and add the oil up top. I'm gonna close the cap that we did up there. So now it's sealed, bottom end sealed. There's a port right here on the side. This is how often I change my oil that I forgot there's a port on the side for convenience. So. I think I need a different filter. This one's more suitable. It's longer, a little wider port, but it goes in. It should stay there while we pour. So, such a terrible spot. It was a little longer. It should work, you just gotta go slow. Ooh. Here's what I'm gonna try to do. So get it to hold up. Stay up. So we got about just a couple ounces left in there, not much. I'm gonna stop and check just to make sure that we're not above. Got one of those fancy rags. Okay. So as of right now, I need to show you. So we just added almost 100% of that jug, and our line is right there, right on the tip of my nail. So it's just a little over, but once we start it, it should go through the oil filter and make it just right. So pull this out. Put your cap back on. Alright, so we're going to start it and just let it cycle for a second and then check it. solid 30 seconds. Double check everything. Don't see oil anywhere. Right on the dot. It's actually just ever so slightly under it. So it should be perfect. You can come back over to your other side and double check, make sure there's no oil leak. Your oil filter, everything was good. It's best to use a dry hand, and you can check no oil. So yeah, like a hidden streamer sometimes could be on the exact opposite side, so I like to use a dry hand and check. Nope, no glistening oil, so we're good there. Other thing to make sure to do is to come over to the instrument cluster, turn your key forward, and record your hours. So we're at 1410.2, so make sure you write that down. And then they say you want to give it 50 hours between oil changes. So just, you're gonna have to make that judgment call on how much you use your unit or your machine. I think 50 hours is probably ample. I mean, some people who are baling hay for the summer might end up using 2 or 3 oil changes this summer, but that all just depends on how much you use yours. So make sure to record that. That's gonna be it for today's video. If you enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button, give it a smash. Don't forget to hit subscribe, because we have a lot more content like this coming as we, explore the ranch life and also just working on cars in general. If you have any comments or concerns, make sure to leave them down in the comment section down below, and we'll get to you soon. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. We'll catch you in the next one.